Alright guys, Ella Nika here back for another video, and today we are going to be talking about wait 1 second. Alright, right here. So we are going to be talking about the data download that happened a couple of hours ago. So let me just, okay, right here. So, the data download happened, around 8 o'clock, or around 10 o'clock, or something like that, or around there, 10, 9:30ish, 10 o'clock, that's usually when the data downloads happen for JP. So, let's go over let's go over everything that kind of happens here. So, these are just region groups. So we first have the countdown images which released. So as you can see here, we have Future Gohan and Trunks, the androids, Trunks versus Mecha Frieza, Trunks and Super Vegeta, right? And then Trunks leaving. This is Trunks leaving the present, and this is Trunks against Cell in the future, and this is Trunks. This is just Goku Blackheart. Then this is the Goku Blackhawk. So, what does this mean? Very clearly, as we can see, this is just kind of like a build up to Future Saga. We start from kind of the beginning, quote unquote, right? There's Trunks throughout Future Trunks throughout I guess Trunks throughout the kind of entire kind of timeline. So we have Trunks first, with Future Gohan, and then he, the androids, and then he finishes off Mecha Frieza, and then with Vegeta, and then he leaves, and then he fights Cell in the future, and then we go to DBS Future. So as I just said, this is probably most likely a build up to the actual theme of the anniversary, which not the anniversary of the Worldwide Celebration, which is DBS Future. Look, bro, Double Trunks. I mean, people are talking about how Double Trunks, because most of these are Trunks from the Cell Saga. But right here, I posted it here. As you can see, wait, no, this is wrong. So the World Celebration last year, as you can see, August 18th, 2022, we have Frieza and Goku, Kaioken Goku, Spirit Bomb Goku, and then after that we have Super Saiyan Goku, we have Full Power Frieza, and then we have Goku firing the You Fool attack. The Angry Kamehameha is what it's called. And then after that it ends with Cooler. So pretty much the first 6 images until the last one are not at all actually related to the actual theme of the not the anniversary. I keep on saying anniversary. The theme of the actual Worldwide Celebration, which was Cooler. Now this year could be the exact same thing, right? Because so here it can literally be the exact same thing. It literally looks like we're going from Trunks. It's just a buildup of Trunks throughout kind of Dragon Ball, right? As he gets older, and Trunks kind of throughout his timeline, his time, right? Future Trunks throughout his time, right? And it ends with DBS Future, and the same thing last year. It's a build-up from Namek Saga all the way until Cooler, right? Because Cooler happens right after Namek Saga, so so it's a build-up from right here, the kind of the beginning to kind of the end, I guess you could say, which because of the latest we got of Future Trunks is the Goku Block arc. We might go back there again, maybe in the manga, we might go back there again. But for now, this is technically the last, you know what I mean? Not actually the last, because we might go back there again, but for now, this is kind of the beginning to the end, is what I would say. So all these pictures except the last one not being Dragon Ball Super, being kind of Z, does not matter at all, because, bro, as I just showed y'all, Namek Saga was the first 6 images of last year, and Namek Saga does not have to do with the cooler movie, right? So, I mean, it was only the last image, which was actually the real theme right here, guys, right here. So, I am not worried at all. I do still think Vegito Blue and Rose, and then Part 2, Sword of Hope Trunks and Corrupted Zamasu is quite late. I mean, it's almost like guaranteed, I feel like, at this point. And if not, we at least are getting Vegito Blue. And to add on to it, Part 1 is 100% Dragon Ball Super Future. Because, look at this. What is this? Huh? You see this? This is the login bonus for the Part 1 celebration. Or is it? No, I think it actually is just the login bonus for the entire celebration. I think it is just for Part 1 or the countdown. I don't know. But either way, look at this. We have the salad or the cabbage or whatever. And we have Goku, Piccolo, DBS Chi-Chi, DBS Goten, and then DBS Krillin. And we have right here the animation actually. It's, as you can see here, Piccolo and Goku, doing kind of a race here. And, like, collecting, like, the most kind of, like, cabbage. I think it's lettuce. No, it is lettuce, yeah. So, like, they, this is literally the first episode of the, Future Saga, Goku Black Saga, where they're, having a race to see who can, like, collect the most, like, lettuce. So, and then, there's a couple of different ones. First you have Goku, and then you can get Piccolo. And then, right here, you can either, you either collect this amount, and then, or you could either collect this amount, or, you can collect that amount, and pretty much the most rewards you can get, like the kind of, like, right here, it's very fast, right here. So the cabbage is, like, all the way at the top, and you have all 4 people, Chi-Chi, Goten, Goku, and Piccolo, just, all there. That, I guess, is a kind of like the most, like you get that animation, and, like, you're getting, like, the maximum rewards, which is probably, like, let's say, like, 7 Dragon Stones and, like, 3 other Kais, if you get that animation. So, yeah. And then we have the support memory, Trunks and Mai's departure. Future Saga allies get 10% attack and defense for the rest of the battle, and then for 7 turns, Trunks and Mai units get another 1 key. We have the the Momo Dragon Stones, the Blue Stones. We have the tickets. We have the War Out Celebration, banner, like ticket banner, and these are the tickets. Very interesting. We have blue and red, guys. We have blue and red. Okay, I mean, look, pretty interesting, I would say. And then we have the Dismal Future Red Zone. Speaking of which, let me just is it here? Yeah, right here. So this is the red zone right here. The DBS Future. I'm not DBS. The Dismal Future. So kind of. That's what it is called in the global, like, news. The Dismal Future Red Zone. So in other words, they're going against all the future enemies. So first from Cell, the androids, and then after that, so this is coming out for the countdown, which kind of strengthens the fact that we're not getting Z, because if the 2 only, like, kind of Z stages, like the stages centered around Z, are not even released during the actual celebration. Like, why? Like, it wouldn't make sense. And because if we were getting, like, a Z, like, tank top Trunks, why would these release now and not for the actual celebration? In correlation to the Z Trunks, right? So, I definitely do think that there's no Z. It's gonna be a full DBS Future. Part 1, Part 2 is gonna be Dragon Ball Super Future units. Maybe it can kind of be like last year, where, like, the EZAs are kind of, attached to the canon images. So maybe, like, what I mean by that is, like, last year we got Name It Goku, Full Power Frieza, EZA, so we can maybe get, like, in Future Gohan or something like that. Maybe the LR androids, the physical 17, 18, and 16. That could happen. But as far as new units, I'm pretty much sold on the fact that it's Vegito Blue, Rose, Part 1, Part 2, Trunks, and Corrupted Zamasu. That's what I have. So yeah, you're right here. Dismal Future Red Zone. So the first 2 stages are gonna come out during the actual countdown, and the countdown starts tomorrow. It starts on the 18th. Yeah, it starts the morning. I mean, like, depending on where you live, like, if you live, like, in the West, here in America, it's 11 p.m., right? It starts at 5 a.m. GMT, or 1 a.m. Eastern. So, 1 a.m. Tomorrow, for me at least, the 18th at 1 a.m., that's gonna be the start of the countdown. Yeah, so then every single day, obviously, until the 24th at reset time. No, the 25th at reset time. Yeah, the 25th at reset time. That is when the actual celebration will start, and the units, judging by what they did last year, the units released 2 days after, or yeah, technically 2 days after. I mean, a little over a day, actually, like a day and a half after, or not even a day and a half, a little, kind of a day over, because the 26th at reset time was the start, and then we got the units. I mean, depending on where you live, but like the morning of the 28th, or the like super late night of the 27th. So just a little over a day, kind of, actually, and then the units drop. So if we're gonna go by that, most likely what's gonna happen here is, actually, it is possible, but that the 20, I mean, it's most likely that the 27th, which is Sunday, is when the units will drop. I mean, they could release them right after the celebration starts, kind of like what they did with the 8th anniversary, or they could release them, Saturday morning. Yeah, I mean, kind of like right after the World celebration. But most likely Sunday morning is when the units will drop. And I think that is it. I mean, obviously we have a global we have the Patan battle, the new units, and then the tickets. We have a new Vegeta chain battle. Some EZAs returning. The enemies. Number 1 is 1718, and number 2, or stage 2, is first from South. So it looks like they are just going to be one phase fights, and then yeah, and we just have the global update. So it's now caught up to a JP in terms of updates. So we got like the passive skill like fixes and whatnot, and like the standby skill and all that, and then we have all this, and yeah, so that is it. So that's it for today's video, guys, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.